This is a video trying to help you the process of transforming major shapes that you know and love to minor shapes. Quick reminder of our shapes. And what we're going to find is that we just need to zero in on where the third of each of these chords is, because they're major chords, and turn those into minor chords by lowering the third. The major chord, and of course there's the third, and there's the minor third, and that would be one way to transform one of the well-known shapes. You can practice this by going up the inversions. So we have that one, we go up to find our root position right here. You grab the third, move it down, and you have your major to minor transformation. And you can work your way through all the shapes practicing those. Then the next step is to work your way up the fretboard like this. Show the next thing, and kind of zoomed out there. So we're going to use that same approach, scale of D major, starting with our root position 1 chord. And then we're going to, the process for figuring out all your major and minor triads and diminished, 7 diminished, is to go through moving up your scale steps and transforming your triads. So we're on a D chord. We all know that the distance between the 1 chord and the 2 chord in a major key is a whole step. So you could just move that same shape up a whole step, and you would see that you have a major chord, but of course the 2 chord in a major scale, the diatonic 2 chord, is a minor chord. So we don't want it to be E major, we want it to be E minor, so we transform that. And now I will get rid of these just to clarify the thing. And now you've created your E minor 2 chord. Okay? Then we all know that the 3 chord in the major key is a minor chord. It's a whole step above the 2, so we just move on up a whole step. 3 minor chord. And then we know our next chord is a major chord, 4 major, and it's a half step above the 3. So we put in our major shape, which we now know very well. And that gives us our 4 major, G major. So we have 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major. And then we got our 5 majors next. And then our 6 minor, which is next after that. And oops, that was a mistake. Hang on. So there's our 6 minor. It's a B minor chord. And then we finally come to, I'll erase all these others just to make this easier to see. So that's our 6 minor. And now we have our 7 diminished. Now the way to get to it diminished is to start with a minor chord. So we know that the distance between scale degree 6 and scale degree 7 is a whole step. So we go ahead and put in that root of that whole step above. And if we did a C sharp minor chord, well, it would be the same shape as our B minor, because it's a minor shape. But with a diminished triad between it and a minor chord is that the 5th, here it is a flat 5. So we move that down, and now you have your 7 diminished shape. And then the very next thing you would do after that is play your 1 major chord after that. So to recap, you can do that on a single string set. You should do it on all the string sets with the various shapes, and you'll be well on your way to mastering your minor chord shapes.